Alex stared at the holographic message floating above his desk. The bright letters spelled out the offer clearly. Congratulations. You have been selected for an engineering position at Zephyria Corporation. Please report to Station Xylon 9 at the earliest convenience. He blinked. Zephyria Corp was famous across human space for creating advanced interstellar technology. No human had ever worked directly on their alien campuses before. The idea that they wanted him, a simple mechanical engineer from Earth, made his heart race. He read the details again. The offer included a full travel package, housing on the station, and the chance to work on next-generation energy projects. He frowned, thinking about the brief mention of collaborating with alien colleagues. That part was vague. How exactly did humans and aliens work together in a professional setting? Before he could worry too much, Alex made his decision. He accepted the offer with a click, a mix of excitement and nervousness bubbling inside him. This was his chance to make history, or at least learn something amazing. 2 days later, Alex found himself boarding the shuttle that would take him to Station Xylon 9. The station hung in orbit around a gas giant, its spires reflecting the swirling blues and greens below. He pressed his face to the viewport, marveling at the sheer scale of the structure. Humans could never build something like this alone, he thought. Inside the shuttle, he reviewed the company handbook. It was unusual. Instead of the standard HR instructions, it contained notes on alien etiquette, communication methods, and even a guide to interpreting gestures and energy patterns. According to the handbook, some of his colleagues communicated through color changes in their skin, some through vibrations, and some telepathically. Alex swallowed nervously. I guess this is going to be interesting, he muttered to himself. When the shuttle docked, the first thing he noticed was the entrance hall. Humans often imagined alien offices as cold or sterile, but this one was vibrant. Holographic screens floated in midair, displaying project schematics, news from across the galaxy, and a ticker of daily office announcements. Streams of different colored light moved along the floor, directing visitors to their destinations. Alex was greeted by a receptionist with 4 arms and luminous eyes. Welcome to Zephyria Corp, Mr. Alex. Please follow me, she said in fluent basic. He followed, awestruck. Around him, aliens of all shapes and sizes moved with purpose. Some had wings folded neatly behind their backs. Others had multiple eyes scanning devices or data pads. Many of the women here, he noticed quickly, were highly organized and efficient. They moved gracefully but decisively, balancing multiple tasks at once without hesitation. Alex realized quickly that how alien women work in this office meant observing and learning from their professional methods, not anything personal. His guide led him to his new office. It was compact yet futuristic. His desk floated slightly above the ground with a control panel built into the surface. A small artificial assistant hovered nearby, ready to respond to voice commands. Alex took a deep breath. This was no ordinary office job. Your first orientation meeting will begin shortly, the receptionist said before disappearing down a corridor. Alex sat at his desk, experimenting with the controls. Lights flickered as he adjusted the interface. A 3D hologram of the station appeared above the desk, and he could zoom in on different departments. He realized that understanding the layout of the station would be just as important as understanding his colleagues. Soon, he was called to the orientation room. As he entered, a group of alien women turned to greet him. Their forms were diverse. Some had smooth, reflective skin that changed color with their mood. Others had tentacle-like appendages that they used to manipulate objects with incredible precision. Each moved with a calm confidence that Alex admired. Welcome, Mr. Alex, said one in a deep melodic voice. I am Lyra. I will be overseeing your integration into our team. Lyra's presence was commanding but not intimidating. Her skin shimmered faintly as she spoke, a sign of focus and attentiveness. Alex tried not to stare. He reminded himself he was here to work, to learn, to adapt. Lyra continued, explaining the team's current project. Designing a new energy converter capable of powering entire colonies with minimal waste. We believe that your human perspective will be valuable. Humans are known for creativity and ingenuity, she said. You will need to observe, adapt, and collaborate. Understanding how we operate is essential. Alex nodded. I'll do my best. The first week was a whirlwind. Alex observed how his alien colleagues approached work. One female engineer, Tira, could analyze a system by touch alone, her fingers glowing as she read energy flows. Another, Celis, could coordinate entire teams through subtle vibrations in the floor that transmitted instructions instantaneously. At first, Alex struggled. He pressed the wrong buttons, misread gestures, and almost caused a small data glitch in the central server. But the alien women were patient. Lyra walked him through each mistake calmly. Humans take longer to perceive some of our signals, but your reasoning is remarkable. Learn from our methods and then show us yours, she encouraged. Alex began experimenting. He combined human logic with alien techniques. He created a small prototype energy converter that integrated his own understanding of mechanics with Tira's energy flow methods. His colleagues watched in fascination as he tested the device. For the first time, Alex felt like he belonged. He wasn't just a visitor. He was contributing. Evenings on the station were quiet but beautiful. Alex often went to the observation deck, watching the gas giant rotate beneath the station. He reflected on his first days. He had learned to interpret subtle changes in skin color, to anticipate colleague movements, and to communicate without words. Each day brought a new challenge, a new lesson. Lyra joined him one evening, looking at the swirling clouds below. You are adapting quickly, Alex, but remember, understanding is not just observation. It is respect and collaboration. Humans bring ingenuity, but we bring experience. Together we can achieve remarkable things. Alex smiled. I've never worked with anyone like this. It's inspiring, she nodded. That is the power of diversity. And soon, you will lead in ways you have not imagined. As part 1 closes, Alex lies in his quarters, reflecting on the journey ahead. He is far from Earth, surrounded by alien co-workers whose abilities challenge his understanding of work and collaboration. But he feels excitement, determination, and a spark of pride. Humans, he realizes, can thrive anywhere, even in an alien office, if they are willing to learn, adapt, and contribute. Tomorrow, he will face new challenges. He will meet new colleagues, solve unexpected problems, and discover more about how alien women, and aliens in general, approach work. But he is ready. After all, this is just the beginning of Alex's journey at Scifi Corp. The morning at Scifi Corp began with a hum of quiet energy. Alex stood at his desk, staring at the holographic schedule floating before him. Today, he was assigned to work closely with Tira and Celis, 2 of the most skilled engineers in the alien department. He felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He wanted to prove himself, but he knew he had a lot to learn. Tira arrived first. Her fingers glowed faintly as she moved along the control panels, sensing the energy flows of the machines around her. Alex, she said in a gentle voice, we will start with the basic calibration exercises. Watch carefully before touching anything. Alex nodded. Tira's skill fascinated him. Humans relied on instruments and meters, but she seemed to feel the machine itself, as if it were alive. He had to learn quickly how to read the signals she used, tiny shifts in light, temperature, and energy flow that told her the machine's state. Celis joined shortly after. Her method was different. She tapped lightly on the floor, sending vibrations that translated into instructions for the team. Alex could feel the faint tremors through his boots, but at first he couldn't interpret them. Every time he misread the signals, Celis would gently correct him. Relax, Alex, she said. The vibration speaks. Learn its rhythm, and you will understand us. Alex spent hours observing. He tried mimicking the gestures, following Tira's finger movements and syncing his steps with Celis's vibrations. By the end of the day, he could partially understand both. It was slow progress, but progress nonetheless. That afternoon, Lyra approached him. Alex, we have a team problem. The energy converter project is behind schedule. I want you to propose a small improvement. Your perspective as a human is valuable. Alex swallowed. He had only been observing so far. He had ideas, yes, but would they work in an alien system? He decided to trust his instincts. He studied the converter prototype. The human designs relied on straightforward circuits and predictable reactions, while the alien designs incorporated flexible energy flows and adaptive nodes that changed configuration automatically. Alex realized the key was combining both methods. He spent the next 2 hours sketching a hybrid plan. He showed Tira and Celis, explaining his reasoning step by step. They listened carefully, asking questions but not dismissing his ideas. For the first time, Alex felt a deep sense of belonging. The next challenge came unexpectedly. A minor system malfunction caused a localized power surge in the workshop. The hum of the machines grew louder, lights flickered, and a small section of the floor heated dangerously. Tira's hands glowed brighter as she stabilized the energy flow, while Celis's vibrations intensified to direct the team safely. Alex realized he needed to act quickly. Using his human training, he identified the root cause, a misaligned energy node, and adjusted it manually while keeping in sync with his colleagues' signals. The surge stabilized. Lyra appeared moments later, a faint shimmer of approval surrounding her. "Well done, Alex," she said. "You integrated human problem-solving with alien methods perfectly. That is exactly what we need." Alex felt pride swell in his chest. He had earned their respect, not because he copied them, but because he combined his strengths with theirs. Days passed and Alex grew more confident. He learned that alien work culture was not about speed alone, but about observation, intuition, and collaboration. Alien women, in particular, seemed to balance patience with precision. They were leaders, innovators, and teachers. Alex realized that understanding their methods meant respecting their intelligence, not imitating them blindly. One morning, Tira invited him to a simulation room. "We will test your understanding," she said. "You will lead a small project and coordinate us using what you have learned." Alex's heart raced. Leading a team of highly skilled aliens? It was daunting, but he was ready. The simulation involved creating a micro-energy field capable of stabilizing volatile particles. A small miscalculation could result in failure, or worse, a dangerous overload. He assigned tasks, combining human logic with alien abilities. Tira monitored energy flows. Celis communicated through vibrations, and Alex guided timing and mechanical adjustments. Slowly, the field stabilized. The simulation ended successfully, and a wave of glowing approval rippled from the system. Lyra stepped forward. "Excellent work, Alex. You are beginning to understand the balance between human ingenuity and alien precision. This is the future of collaboration." That evening, Alex reflected on the week. He had learned more than technical skills. He had learned humility, patience, and observation. Humans had strengths that aliens admired: creativity, adaptability, and courage under pressure. And aliens had strengths humans could only aspire to: intuition, multitasking, and the ability to perceive systems holistically. He also noticed how the alien women in his team handled challenges. When a colleague made a mistake, they corrected gently, guiding rather than scolding. When a new idea appeared, they evaluated it thoroughly before implementing. Leadership was not about authority. It was about support and shared success. Alex realized that these lessons could be applied anywhere, not just on a space station. Humans working together respectfully with others could achieve more than they ever imagined. The following week brought another trial. A crucial shipment of energy modules was delayed, threatening to halt production. The team had to improvise. Alex suggested adapting spare parts from other projects, a human approach that relied on quick thinking and flexibility. The alien women quickly adapted his idea. They modified components using energy flow techniques and synchronized their movements through subtle gestures and vibrations. The modules worked perfectly, restoring the project schedule. Lyra nodded at Alex. "Your human insight saved the day. It is a reminder that we are stronger together when we combine our skills." Alex smiled. He was learning faster than he expected, but more importantly, he was contributing in meaningful ways. Even outside the office, the lessons continued. During breaks, Alex observed colleagues sharing experiences, discussing strategies, and mentoring younger staff. Alien women led many of these sessions, emphasizing collaboration, empathy, and innovation. Alex began to see work not just as tasks to complete, but as a shared journey toward excellence. One evening, Celis approached him. "Alex, you have adapted well. Your human methods add something unique. But remember, understanding others is as important as sharing your own ideas. Observe, respect, integrate." He nodded. "I'm learning. Every day is a new challenge, but I feel like I'm growing." She smiled, a subtle shimmer of approval on her skin. "Good. That is the essence of our work culture. We learn from each other, and together we achieve more than we could alone." By the end of part 2, Alex had changed. He was no longer the nervous human newcomer who stumbled through gestures and vibrations. He was a capable member of the team, respected for his intelligence and adaptability. He understood that human ingenuity could complement alien methods and that collaboration, Respectful, attentive, and patient was the true key to success. Yet Alex knew this was only the beginning. Bigger projects, more complex challenges, and deeper lessons awaited. He was ready to face them, armed not just with his technical knowledge, but with a newfound understanding of teamwork, respect, and the extraordinary ways alien women and all aliens approached work. Tomorrow, he would lead a real project, not just a simulation. The energy converter would be tested at full scale, and Alex would be at the center, bridging human logic with alien brilliance. He felt a thrill of anticipation. This was what it meant to be human in a universe filled with wonders, resilient, adaptable, and always learning. The morning on Station Xylon 9 began quietly, but a sense of anticipation hung in the air. Today was the day the energy converter prototype would be tested at full scale. Alex stood at the observation deck, looking out at the swirling clouds of the gas giant below. He could see the station's intricate network of energy conduits glowing faintly in preparation. Every detail mattered. One miscalculation could cause failure, but he was ready. Lyra approached him, her skin shimmering in soft tones of encouragement. "Alex, today you will lead the project. Remember, integrate what you have learned from us and trust your own judgment. Your human insight is valuable." Alex nodded. He felt the weight of responsibility, but also a deep sense of confidence. He had spent weeks learning alien methods, observing how his colleagues collaborated, and finding ways to combine human ingenuity with alien precision. Today, all of it would be tested. The team gathered around the main energy platform. Tira floated above the interface, fingers glowing as she monitored the energy flows. Celis vibrations pulsed through the floor, coordinating the timing of each team member's actions. Alex took a deep breath and stepped forward. "Let's begin," he said firmly. "We'll activate the primary nodes in sequence, then stabilize the auxiliary flows. Tira, monitor the energy fields. Celis, keep the team synchronized. Everyone else, follow the plan closely. And remember, if anything seems off, stop and communicate immediately." The aliens nodded, their expressions calm but focused. Alex could feel the vibrations from Celis intensifying slightly, a sign of anticipation. The activation began. Energy surged through the conduits, humming and glowing. Alex watched carefully as the lights shifted colors according to the energy's balance. He adjusted the sequence slightly, applying a human solution to a problem that the alien system did not anticipate. At first, everything seemed perfect. Then, a fluctuation appeared in one of the nodes. A minor error, but enough to destabilize the field if left unchecked. Alex froze for a moment, then remembered what he had learned. He took a step closer, observing Tira's hands as they glowed with control energy. He mirrored her gestures, adjusting the node manually while maintaining the system's rhythm. The node stabilized. Celis's vibrations pulsed in acknowledgement. The team continued smoothly. Alex felt a surge of pride. He was not just following instructions. He was leading, contributing in a way that combined human creativity with alien precision. Hours passed as the team fine-tuned the converter. Each adjustment required careful observation, communication, and coordination. Alex realized that this was more than a technical challenge. It was a lesson in leadership, patience, and respect. Alien women colleagues often led by example, showing calm focus, guiding rather than commanding. Alex absorbed every detail, applying it to his own leadership style. Finally, the moment of truth arrived. The energy converter was ready for full-scale activation. Alex took a deep breath and nodded to Lyra. She gave a subtle shimmer of approval. "Begin," she said. The system powered up. Energy flowed into the conduits, spreading across the station and into the gas giant's orbital network. The lights shifted colors in mesmerizing patterns, stabilizing perfectly. The hum of the machines became steady and harmonious. Alex watched as the readings confirmed success. Every parameter was within safe limits. The team had done it. Tira floated down to him, her skin glowing with pride. "Alex, your input made the difference. Your human perspective allowed us to see a solution we might have overlooked." Celis's vibrations pulsed in agreement. The team exchanged looks of mutual respect and satisfaction. Alex felt a warmth in his chest. He had earned their trust not through imitation but through integration and understanding. After the successful test, the team gathered for a debriefing. Lyra addressed the group. "This project demonstrates the power of collaboration across species. Alex, your leadership, observation, and innovative thinking have proven the value of human ingenuity when combined with our methods. Well done. Alex felt a mixture of pride and humility. He had learned so much from his colleagues, and in turn contributed something uniquely human. The success was not just technical, it was a testament to respect, teamwork, and shared purpose. Later in the quiet of his quarters, Alex reflected on the journey. When he first arrived at Scifi Corp, he had felt out of place, nervous, and unsure. He had stumbled over alien signals, misunderstood gestures, and hesitated in critical moments. But step by step he had learned, observing, listening, and adapting. He realized that humans had an advantage in curiosity and problem-solving. Where alien methods relied on precision and instinct, humans could innovate, experiment, and see connections others might miss. And when humans applied these strengths respectfully, learning from their colleagues rather than trying to dominate, incredible results were possible. Alex smiled. This was the essence of HFY, the idea that humans could thrive, adapt, and contribute meaningfully even in the most alien environments. The following week, Alex was invited to a council meeting with other department heads. He presented the energy converter results, explaining both the technical achievements and the collaborative methods used. The aliens listened attentively, impressed by his clear explanations and thoughtful analysis. One of the senior alien women spoke, her voice melodic and calm. Alex, your work exemplifies how humans can integrate into our systems and enhance them. You have demonstrated not only technical skill, but also respect, observation, and leadership. We hope you will continue to share these insights across the station. Alex felt a surge of accomplishment. He had arrived as a human newcomer, unsure and cautious, and now he was recognized as a valuable contributor, a bridge between human ingenuity and alien brilliance. Even social interactions reflected the same lessons. During a casual gathering in the station's recreation area, Alex noticed how alien women mentored junior staff. They offered guidance, shared strategies, and encouraged questions. Alex joined in, contributing human perspectives and problem-solving tips. His colleagues welcomed his input, demonstrating that respect and collaboration transcended species differences. Alex realized that the workplace was not just a place of technical achievement, it was a community. Humans, by applying curiosity, creativity, and empathy, could not only survive in alien environments but also thrive and lead. Weeks turned into months. Alex continued to grow in skill, confidence, and understanding. He learned to anticipate the subtle cues of his colleagues, to combine human innovation with alien methods, and to lead projects that challenged the boundaries of interstellar engineering. Lyra often observed him quietly, occasionally offering advice. "You have adapted remarkably," she said one day. "You see, Alex, humans have a unique gift. You question, explore, and imagine. When combined with focus and experience, you become unstoppable." Alex smiled. "I've learned so much from all of you. Working with you has shown me that humans can be more than we ever thought, if we are willing to learn and respect others." Lyra's eyes shimmered approvingly. "That is why we invited you here. This station and the galaxy needs humans like you." As Part 3 draws to a close, Alex looked around the office one last time before leaving for the evening. His human colleagues might have been few, but the alien women and men around him had taught him lessons that went far beyond engineering. Collaboration, respect, patience, and creative problem-solving were the true keys to success. He had arrived uncertain and cautious. Now he was confident, respected, and ready to take on even greater challenges. Humans could thrive anywhere in the universe, not because they were the strongest or fastest, but because they could learn, adapt, and bring ingenuity wherever they went. And on Station Xylon 9, Alex had proved it.